Kianasatatu, it's Anam Dum Super Boys. Welcome back to the Super Championship in 2024. We move on to round 10 at the Fuji International Speedway. And in its history, we've had some very, very, very wet races here. But not today. There is no rain due in across Fuji International Raceway. Though there was rain supposed to be coming in. But it looks like that is not going to be the case. It looks like that it is very much so going to be a dry race, cloudy race. Anyway, let's get the lobby made up. My hopes and bets are on Andy and Superpow side this race. You got this, bros, says Icon Emer. Welcome to the chat. How are we doing? Looks good on the computer side of things. Icon, will you post in the chat and go at everybody for that the stream is now up and ready to go. Ooh, I like that livery, Andy Bianchi. I think that looks rather nice. Looks rather nice indeed. Anyway, let's go and watch a little bit of the guys on the track. Who is out on track first? Nobody at the moment. Nobody is out to push a lap. I really hope I set up the lobby correctly. Really hope I set up the lobby correctly. You did? Thank you, Icon. Nobody coming out onto the track. Please tell me we don't have a problem. No, there we go. Rockstar Pool, first man out onto the track. Ooh, someone's following behind him. That is none other than Andy Bianchi. How are we all doing today, gents? Hope you're all having a wonderful, wonderful day. Good luck beating Andy today, MS. He trained hard and as fast as F. I was being this MFS mental couch. Unless there's a miracle, it's going to be shod chasing. Oh, Andy's already gone off the track. Did he have a little bit of a mistake? He might have done. Ben on heavy lifting, says Ashpill. Ben, he was pushing now. Just practice for the first 15 minutes and then qualifying will commence. Obviously, we'll be adjusting. Matt Alonso has left the session. Matt Alonso has left the session. Not sure what happened there. Maybe he got disconnected. And he's back into the pits. 15 minutes of this practice session, folks, and then we're on to qualifying. Pool out, pushing a few laps in there, just to try and see how he's performing around the track. He will be the fastest man on track right now, as he is the only car on track right now, other than Ben. But he will be the first man to start a lap, therefore the fastest man on the track. 5 people here, boys. Thank you so much for tuning in. Really appreciate it. We're watching a little bit of practice here before we get going. At the ooh, he's gone straight off. Ilya is here. It's been a while since we've seen Ilya around, but it's good to have him back. Good to have him back. Pink's car wins the race. Interesting theory. Anyway, we're gonna see how Ben is getting on. He comes around in turn 1. He is on a push lap. How come why you hyping me up? Says Andy Bianchi. gone wide. Actually, I better do the turns while I have time. I gotta take my stickers down. I gotta get a better way of getting these stickers off because my god, it's difficult as it is. Back. There's one. There's two. Turn 12. I gotta really have put like tags on these to make them easier to pull off back in 3 because it is a right pain in the ghoulies to have to pull these down and then put them back up. I don't think this turn, I don't think there's 16 turns on this track, is there? Definitely not. Definitely not. Shit. And 6. Oh, I know what I did wrong. That's why it takes. Ah. Vexing. I need to advance all the second questions. Which I did not do, because I am stupid. I am stupid. Now that should be a little bit better. I don't know why the hell I didn't do that. I think I was trying to just get the stream going. Anyway, turn 1 is up there. There's turn 1. So turn 1 is here. Turn 2. There. Turn 3, which is here. Would you consider that big, huge thing? Turn? Not really, I guess. That's, I suppose, kind of a turn right here. We'll call that turn 4. No, that would have to be turn 4, wouldn't it? And then that would be turn 5. That's a complicated one, this little round section, the little shark fin. And then that'll be turn 6 up here. Turn 7 up there. That goes. 7. Turn 8. It's down here. There is actually. There's probably more. 13. Turn 15. They're close together. Turn 15. we're going to call the whole thing turns 16 and 17. It's obvious the turn 17 is the last corner anyway. So there is 17 corners on this track. What the hell? There's 17 corners on this track. I did not know that. In fact, there's probably more. I'm just missing it. That is a turn though. So turn 16, 17. Fucking hell. I don't have that many stickers. Everyone out practicing at the moment. Ilya Wuligi is out on track along with Pillsworth. There's 5 minutes left in this qualifying, not qualifying, but in this practice session. There is exactly 5 minutes left for people to try a couple of laps, get a cup feel. Why we are only 6? Not really sure. I think more people will be joining for the qualifying. 7 people here, boys. Thank you so much for tuning in. If you're not already, please do hit that like button. Helps push the championship out to more people, thus making it better for everybody involved in the championship, drivers and everybody else included. The more people that we have pushed it out to, the better. Okay, 7 now. Yeah, I'm not sure what happened with Matt Alonso. He joined and then disconnected. I'm not really sure what happened to him. Super Pow out on the track. 4 minutes left in this practice session, folks. 4 minutes, and then we're going qualifying. Santos is out onto the track. Oh. That is interesting. That is an interesting livery. Very interesting livery. What's it inspired by? Yeah, I like that. That works. I like that a lot. I like that quite a lot. The lemon livery, it's not even that, man. It's actually just really simple. It's really simple. Like, it's just plain colour. I actually quite like that. It's plain colour. It's plain colour on top, and then it's got the logos on the bottom and the sponsors on the bottom. I quite like that. I like the cracked saber look on the rear wing as well. The cracked saber looks cool. Ah, no, it's not though. It's not. It's not Brazil. Lucy has been cooking. I like that. I like that a lot. I really like that. And then the honeycomb on the... I like that. Yeah, that's one of the better ones we've seen. What does he want? What does he want? Super Pow out in the Porsche. Unpopular opinion, but apparently the Porsche has had a couple of nerfs. Not even nerfs, but has made it quite difficult to operate. But Pow seems to be making it work. Andy Bianchi, fastest man on track with a 138.5. What is Santos going to set in this practice session? Not long left to go here, gents. Exactly 2.5 minutes. Sorry, yeah, 2.5 minutes before we get going here. Minute and a half before we get going here. Super Pow will be next car to cross the line. Seems like he's struggling ever so slightly with that Porsche. 138.5, absolutely obliterating my time by a nice chunk. I had 139.8. Yup, absolutely annihilated. Ilya Wulski on provisional for now. I think Pow had an off somewhere on the track. Santos will be the next car to cross the line as he comes through turn 17. 8 people here, boys. Thank you so much. Please do hit that like button. Only 4 likes on the stream. We can do better than that. It's important we get the likes on it so that we can push it out to more and more people. The more and more people that see it, the better off for everybody involved in the championship. Santos only sets a 44.8. I'm not sure what happened. Oh, he's on hard compound tires. Practice session, of course. Practice session, of course. Matt Alonso in the pits now as well. 8 cars here. I was expecting more, to be quite frank. I was expecting more cars. I was expecting a good bit more cars. I know Moose is otherwise engaged. He has family commitments. I know Icon isn't in the country. I know Jorben isn't in the country. And I know that Martin is in hospital, as far as I know. So we're missing 4 drivers, from what I know. And we have... How many drivers have we? We've 13. So that would make 9 drivers. So who else are we missing? Oh, look. No surprise. Martin isn't in country either. Okay, anyway, gents, it's time to go qualifying. 5 missing out of 13. Qualifying commences. Only 8 cars on the grid. Very disappointing. Very disappointing. In Norway or Sweden. Oh, he's gone properly on holidays. 9 people here, boys. Please do hit that like button, boys. That we haven't improved on the likes. There's still only 4. And qualifying now has commenced. We're going to watch the cars as they go around for the next 15 minutes. Obviously, Santos has that 5-place grid penalty that will have to be adjusted after the grid has formed. Best case, he qualifies first and drops to 6th place. Cool, first man out on the track. All the cars are out now. Half a minute already gone of the 15-minute qualifying session. However, Pillsworth actually leads everybody. No, not anymore. Andy Bianchi. In fairness, that is quite an impressive livery from Andy Bianchi. And he's using the 458 Italia, my personal favourite. The 458 would be my personal favourite. 5 likes on the stream, boys. 9 people here. Come on, boys. We can do better than that. Help push out the stream to more and more people here on YouTube. The better it is for this championship's progression. Absolutely better for the championship's progression. Andy Bianchi is leading the way. Followed by Super Pau. Followed by Matt Alonso. Again, very nice livery. Matt Alonso, and he's current. Matt Alonso and his current rival having a little bit of a shimmy. Super Pau and Andy Bianchi start pushing for their push laps. Super Pau now begins a push lap. Coming down that back straight, coming out of turn 17, barreling down the road towards turn 1. Andy Bianchi crosses the line to start his push lap. Matt Alonso is into the pits. He's on racing hard compound tires. Interesting choice. Very interesting choice. Andy Bianchi coming through turn 7 now. And down through turn 8. Wants to keep it tight on the right hand side, which he does. Heading down through turn 9 and now into turn 10. 11 and then 12. Keeping that 458 under control is no easy task. Let me tell you, I know firsthand how hard that 458 Italia is to operate. Bianchi making it look like he has it tamed for a long time. bottoms out a little bit there. You can see the sparks kicking up. Andy Bianchi now pushing through turn 16. And now through turn 17. Oh, did he just come off the track a little bit too much there? He might have just kept a couple of wheels on to avoid a penalty. Andy Bianchi sets the benchmark at a 39.3. What will Superpow be setting it? Superpow looks quick. 39.9 for Superpow. What will Poole set it at? Santos goes to the top of the list with a 38.6. Poole good enough for 6th place at the moment. Ben Hughes up in 4th place. That is a seriously good lap from the young Brit. Seriously good lap from the young Brit. Santos the fastest man on track though. Andy Bianchi on another push. You gotta love that lag. This hallmark stamp that Andy Bianchi is on the track. We say it every time, but it'd almost be disappointing. It'd almost be disappointing if Andy Bianchi's lag wasn't at one of our events. It's become such a staple at this point. Andy Bianchi pushing now towards the finish line to see can he improve on his lap time. It's going to have to be a big one. 38.6 is the one to beat. He goes 1/10 away from Santos at 38.8. What will Superpow set? Superpow does not improve, misses out by 5/100ths of a second. Ben Hughes does not improve on his lap time. Poole has improved on his lap time. Pillsworth up to 7th place. We're watching with Matt Alonso now as he pushes towards the line. Can Matt Alonso improve on his lap time, which is a 53.0? He does. He goes 3rd fastest by 0.2 of a second, a 39.7 for the man from South Africa. Could we be on for an RG Labs front row lockout here? Well, let's look at the statistics. Andy Bianchi is 0.9 of a second away. In theory, the Supra has more straight line speed than the 458 Italia, but the 458 Italia is significantly faster out of corners, can get the power down significantly quicker. So, does Matt Alonso have enough in the tank to snatch away 0.9 of a second, improve essentially by a second on his lap time to catch Andy Bianchi, who has a 1 second time penalty, who is now entering the pits? Santos coming around turn 17. Is Santos improving is the question. Superpow improves on his lap time. Santos does not improve on his lap time. Matt Alonso stripped of 3rd place by El Matador. Ben Hughes down in 6th at the moment. Poole has found a stride and is improving in Sector 1. Matt Alonso has now started another push lap. Superpow slapped with a 1.5 second time penalty, obviously found the track limits. Andy Bianchi will be next to start another push lap. Fresh tyres on for the Italian man. 7 minutes left in this qualifying session, and Santos is on provisional pole by 1/10 of a second. Andy Bianchi is a man looking to strip that provisional pole from Santos. Super power into the pits, replacing those tyres. Andy Bianchi now poised to set a fast lap. Fresh tyres on, fuel load down. Has a little bit of a slip from Ilya Wulski in front of him. Has to start braking. Andy Bianchi pushing now. Andy Bianchi has improved by 7/100ths of a second in Sector 1 on his personal best. Andy Bianchi nearly finds the barriers there. How can he get on in Sector 2? Andy Bianchi pushing now. The number 5 car. That 458 of Scuderia Bianchi, it's gone wide. He's going to have to back out of that. That'll be a penalty. Unless it was just lag that looked like he had gone off the track, which is also extremely possible. But Andy Bianchi is following closely behind Ilya Wulski. I don't know if he is improving or not. We didn't see him through Sector 2. I don't remember what it was, at least, through Sector 2. So we're going to have to wait until the finish line to see if he has actually improved. There's 5 minutes left in this qualifying session. Andy Bianchi peeling off into the pits. And Superpower begins a push lap. Ooh, Superpower nearly loses it. He's now released. Santos is improving by 1/100 of a second in Sector 1. He's improved by 0.2 of a second. Santos needs to be on provisional pole here. Is Santos improving? He does by 0.4 of a second. Look at that. 38.2 for the man from Brazil. Italian Stallion will start another push lap, as does Superpower. absolutely ridiculous slingshot out of that corner. It looked quick, looked very quick. Super Pow through sector 2 is improved by 1/10 of a second on his personal best so far. El Matador following closely behind. Pool. Is there a way that Super Pow can gain benefit from this lap with Pool in front of him? Super Pow has slowed down. What happened there? Did he get disconnected? No, he didn't. He's going fast. He's going again. He's going for another lap. He's going to start a push lap. Andy Banky now to cross. Oh, he's gone over. Santos at 38 dead. And Andy Bianchi did find himself a time penalty. "30 seconds left in this qualifying session. There is a 180-second delay so that people can complete their final laps. Santos has come into the pits. It's racing now on medium compact tires. Just to test them, presumably. 15 minutes now, final lap for everybody. Who is first going to be the cross the line? It is Poole who is on his final push and has improved by 7/100ths of a second in sector 2. Can he improve and snatch 4th place away from Matt Alonso, his current closest rival? He's in sector 3 at the moment. Does not improve further. And that is it. Qualifying has adjourned. And the qualifying order is Santos, Bianchi, Pau, Poole, Matt Alonso, Ben, Pillsworth and Ilya. And now we need to adjust the grid, which I can do from my handy menu. End the race. And now I can adjust the grid. Set by the host. Hopefully nobody gets disconnected now, which is usually a common occurrence. Everybody needs to ready up nice and quick. What do you mean cold? Why? What did I do? Nacho Gonzalez Mayona says, Por España Super Pow. How do I... Starting grid. Okay, so Santos is in 6th place. Super Pow is in second place. That means then Pool is in third place. Can you confirm that? Can someone confirm that for me? Just so that I have that right. Mott, then Ben. Then Santos. Pillsworth. So that is the starting grid. So, Mott Alonso, you are in fourth. Just confirm that with me, Mott Alonso. You are in fourth, that's correct. Just because I can't remember how it ended when Poole crossed the line. Yeah, Ilya was last, I know that. I have it written down, but the grey area I'm confused about is Mott and Poole. Seems right. 100% Nick. Mott is in fourth place. Hold on, I can go back actually on the stream. You went faster than Mott, okay. Poole was third, okay. Okie dokie. Come on, Nacho. Says Super Pow. Right, ladies and gentlemen, please enjoy the race. Here we go. Round 10 commences. Looking forward to this. Andy Bianchi starts on pole after a penalty for Santos. Followed by Super Pow, Poole, Mott Alonso, Ben Hughes, Santos. Very, very, very impressive. Anyway, let's watch on boards here. Five lights on. And it's lights out and away we go. Andy Bianchi gets an absolutely storming start in that 458. Poole already up into second place. That Porsche just bogged down for Super Pow, who's now down in fourth. Just bogged down for him. He will have better traction on the outside, presumably. Still in fourth place, but he's come out clean. Oh, Ben nearly gets put around. But it is Andy Bianchi who leads this race, followed by Poole, Mott Alonso, and then Super Pow. Nick Santos looking to make a move on El Matador. Ilya Wulski up to 6th already. Pillsworth down to 7th. And Ben, something must have happened to Ben. He's down in 8th. Santos now hunting down the El Matador. El Matador hunting down Mott Alonso. Mott Alonso trying to hunt down. Mott Alonso's gone off the track. Super Pow now, doors open and goes through up into 3rd place. Super Pow now will be trying to hold on to that 3rd place and get himself closer to Poole. Can hold on. Oh, he's been put around. Was there contact between the two teammates there? I'm not sure, it looked like it, but it's possible that maybe he just lost traction. Mott Alonso's dropped all the way down to 8th. Was there contact there? No damage on either car. Super Pow now 1.7 seconds out ahead of Santos. Andy Bianchi under serious pressure from Poole. Both of the two fastest accelerating cars in the GR3 category are the 458 Italia and the AMG. Super Pow hasn't got much of a better exit, but he definitely has a faster car in a straight line. You can see that time dwindling down as he bellows down the back straight. Poole has the slipstream on Andy Bianchi. Super Pow all of a sudden he on the scene. This is a good start to a race. Super Pow now hunting down Poole. Very close battle going on here. Super Pow 9/10 away from Poole now as Andy Bianchi pulls a second on Poole himself. Super Pow now 9/10 back, now is dropped back by a second. Poole finds a little bit of the grass. Santos under pressure here as Ilya Wulski starts to catch him. Racing hard for Santos. Racing softs for Pow. Racing softs for Poole and racing softs for Bianchi. Interesting strategies. In fact, the entire grid, bar 3 drivers, are on soft compound tyres. Andy Bianchi 1.7 seconds now out in the lead as Poole becomes under huge pressure from El Matador. They're on the back straight. Is there enough in the tank for Pau to find pace down the back straight to take second place away from Poole? Pau looks for it, goes very deep. Took just too much. Very ambitious. They go wheel to wheel. Look at this for a battle. Poole and Pau battling as they come through turn 4. Poole takes back second place. Pau will be looking to take that back. Pau goes deep once again. Poole sees it coming, goes up into second place once again, and all of a sudden Nick Santos is on the scene for the battle for second place. And while all that squabbling is going on, Andy Bianchi has pulled 5 seconds on Poole and Pau. Look at this for a battle. Super Pau now hunting. Smells blood. Santos smells blood too. Aggressive. Thankfully no contact. Pau absolutely all over the rear wing of Poole. However, tyre wear is going to start coming to him shortly. All that battling is going to cause more tyre wear. Gets a better exit than Poole. Poole does valiantly, still sitting in second place as they come down the back straight here. Heading down towards turn 1, barreling down towards turn 1. 5 tenths the gap, 4 tenths the gap. Is there enough for a late lunge from Pau once again? Poole does not go defensive. There's not enough. Pau holds back this time. Much better exit. Is there a lunge on down here? Andy Bianchi 5.7 seconds out in the lead now. 1 tenth, 2 tenths the gap. Santos back by a second, 9 tenths now. Super Pau and Poole absolutely battling like there's nothing left tomorrow. This is exciting racing. This is the most exciting period in the championship we've ever seen, from last race to currently. Santos goes a little wide. Matt Alonso has recovered. He's up into 5th once again. Look at this, the gap. Pau is up into 2nd place. The battle is still happening though. Can someone go deeper than the other? And it looks like Poole and Pau are still battling wheel to wheel. It's 2 tenths the gap now, 3 tenths the gap. Look at this for battling. Poole looks up the inside. Is there a way past? They go wheel to wheel once again. There's no way past for Poole in the inside, but he finds it. He finds it on the outside. He goes wide. He runs off too much on the outside. And look at this. Santos is in on the action now as well. Poole and Santos and Pau all battling within 5 tenths of each other. Look at this for a battle. Super Pau 4 tenths up the road now, 5 tenths up the road. Poole will have an advantage in the slipstream, but Santos is all over his rear wing. Isn't going to give him a whole lot of space. Santos moves to the outside line, looking to come past. That Merc has too much speed in a straight line though, and manages to hold off Santos. Is there going to be contact? No. Santos though does go up into 3rd. Poole makes contact with Santos. A little bumping and shoving going on there, and now Santos has lost a place to his teammate. Matt Alonso's up into 4th. Poole holds on to 3rd. Super Pau still in 2nd place. 7 tenths the gap now from Poole. Andy Bianchi has nearly pulled a 10 seconds on these 4 drivers since the squabbling started. Excellent racing. 5 laps in, and we're already looking at a sensational race here today. Five people here. Oh, it's disappointing the others didn't stay. This is exciting. Matt Alonso is up into third place. What happened, Poole? Poole had a spin. He's gone around. Matt Alonso now up into third, 1.8 back from Super Pow. Super Pow has a little bit of a cushion now to contemplate what he wants to do. Ilya is up in fourth place with Santos, who's dropped back to fifth. Poole now has to recuperate. 8.7 seconds behind Ben Hughes. Santos 0.6 behind Ilya. It would appear Andy Bianchi had a moment, because Super Pow has made up a second already on Andy Bianchi. But all that squabbling, you can see the tyre wear. Santos now all over the rear wing of Ilya, who's running nicely in fourth. Andy Bianchi comfortably out in the lead. Back to normality for the Italian stallion, the man who won several races last year, poised today to win again. Will we hear El Canto degli Italiano once more, or will Super Pow be hunting him down? Matt Alonso 3 seconds behind Super Pow. Ilya and Nick Santos 0.5 apart. Ben Hughes 10 seconds up the road. Poole can see him though. Santos all over the rear wing of Ilya. However, Ilya valiantly is running in fourth place. Very, very impressive from Ilya today. Matt Alonso, tyres are nearly gone. Ilya tyres are running out too. However, Santos with a good choice of hard compound tyres. Looking to make a move on Wolski. No place past just yet. What is Super Pow going to do? Tyres are nearly completely depleted. Matt Alonso's tyres are nearly completely depleted. Ilya is maintaining his tyre quite well. Santos on racing hard, so does not have to worry about the tyre wear too much. Ben Hughes running nicely in sixth, giving Poole work to do. Santos now, someone's peeled off and into the pits. Who was that? It's Super Pow. Super Pow calls first blood. Nick Santos now down the back straight, coming towards turn one. Can he find a way past Ilya? Who outbreaks who? Ilya holds it out around the outside. Nick Santos on the inside gets a better exit, but it's still wheel to wheel. Look at this. Ilya making him work to get past and take fourth place. Matt Alonso now in second place after Super Pow has pitted. Nick Santos still trying to find a way past Ilya. This is a setback he definitely did not need. Ilya putting his car in the right places on the track. And Ilya has found himself within 0.5 of Matt Alonso, which definitely won't be helping Matt Alonso's teammate out, as he can pull a slipstream. Both the yellow lemons today are struggling. Wilski looking to come past. No place to come past yet. Nick Santos sees an opportunity, looks to take it. Matalonzo runs wide. Wolski moves up into second place with that 5/10 of a second time penalty. Matalonzo fights him back on the inside. Was there contact there? I'm not sure. It looked like there may have been contact. Ilya Wolski's going to be forced to slow down. Matalonzo now peeling off into the pits. Nick Santos takes second place. He's 18.3 behind Andy Bianchi. Super Pow out on medium compound tyres. Matalonzo is in the pits. 6 likes on stream, thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen. Matalonzo now into the pit crew. He's been lifted, tyres on. Refueling. Super Pow takes 6th place from him. Ben Hughes, and look at this! Poole found some serious strides and is now back up to 4th. Ilya Wolski isn't exactly catching Santos the way he would hoped of. Santos has made up 3/10 of a second on Andy Bianchi. Andy Bianchi's tyres are starting to run out of thread. Ben Hughes and Poole fighting. 5/10 and 6/10 is what separates them. Very impressively sticking with Poole for as long as he can. Look at this. It's just sticking within the slipstream. Gets a much better exit. Was within 4/10 of a second there at one point. Down the back straight. Can Hughes find a bit of extra pace out of his AMG versus Poole's AMG? A bit of slipstreaming going on here. Ben goes aggressive, looks down into turn 1. Who can brake later? It was Poole who could brake later, but Ben Hughes nonetheless had a look, was tempted, had to back out of it. Very impressive racing from Ben Hughes. Poole just closing the door there, not letting him come past. While they squabble, El Matador is coming up behind them. This is very impressive racing. Very, very impressive racing. Enjoyable to watch too. I'm gonna have to get somebody to come in to sit here with me to enjoy it with me. Talking by myself is grand and I can do it, but it's much easier to talk to somebody. Ben Hughes now 9/10 of a second away from Poole. 6/10 of a second away from Poole. Fresher tyres on Hughes' car. Andy Bianchi is going to relish in this. If he can win today, we are never going to hear the end of it. Mainly because he is an Italian man in an Italian race car with an Italian team logo. Can Andy Bianchi claim another victory in the WSC? We'll just have to wait and see. 17.9 seconds the gap from Nick Santos, who is on hard compound tyres. Super Pow now dawning on these two, Ben Hughes and Poole. Ben Hughes looking to make a move on Poole. Who can brake later? It looked like Ben Hughes had a better braking, but once again Poole just holds on. The yellow eyes of the Devil Racing car in the background. It's a stark reminder that this man is extremely quick and does not just disappear into the background. He disappears into the distance. Super Pow, 1 second away from Ben Hughes. Ben Hughes 7/10 of a second away from Poole. Super Pow's going to look to get this move done quick. Super Pow on the inside, look at that. Just perfection as an overtake is going. Super Pow now 6/10 away from Poole. However, look at this from Ben Hughes. He's fighting back El Matador. Super Pow will have the slipstream of the car in front of him to give him that little bit of aid. And Super Pow looking to take no prisoners here. Super Pow around the outside. Can he get a better exit? He does, look at that. Super Pow now up into 4th place. Snatches it from Poole. Poole defenceless with the tyre wear. Ben Hughes now will be back in the hunt for Poole. Next up on Pow's kill list, Ilya Woodsky, who is going to have to pit very shortly. Nick Santos on hard compound tyres, 15.8 seconds away from the Italian stallion, who is peeling off and into the pits. Now on the lift, coming in. Santos now coming down the back straight. Those hard compound tyres are nowhere near anywhere damaged. All he has to do is refuel. He does have to put on a new set of tyres though, but for the moment he is pretty safe. Andy Bianchi now refueling, managed 13 laps out of those soft tyres. Ilya Woodsky into the pits. Super Pow coming down the back straight, look at this. El Matador is up into 2nd place. Oh no, he's not. Andy Bianchi just comes out ahead of him. Where is El Matador? Where does this put these two apart? Cold tyres on that 458. 1.9 seconds the gap now. Can the undercut work for these two versus Santos, who's going to have to pit on the next lap? Super Pow and Andy Bianchi once again. It's like looking at 2023 all over again. Super Pow 1.5 back from Andy Bianchi. Whose tyre wear is more is the question. Super Pow, lighter fuel load. Will that get him to the end is the question. Two drivers that are hungry for a win, says Icon. 1.5 seconds the gap still, 1.4 seconds now. Santos is into the pits. 24 seconds up the road. Who got a better exit? It was Andy Bianchi. Santos now only just in with the pit crew. Refueling for the remainder of the race. Andy Bianchi retakes the lead. Santos refueling. Oh, he's refueling for the remainder of the race. What does he know? He had to refuel to full tank anyway. 14.8 seconds, 15 seconds now the gap. Andy Bianchi and Super Pow battling for the win once again. We're watching on board with Super Pow as he watches the Italian stallion up ahead of him. And what does that look like from Andy Bianchi's rear wing? Once again, the yellow eyes of that Porsche 911 on the red livery. It's a daunting sight, but nothing that Andy Bianchi hasn't dealt with before in the past. Does he have enough in the tank today to deal with a raging devil coming up behind him of the El Matador? The Italian stallion. Just about keeping ahead. The Italian stallion versus the bullfighter. Andy Bianchi desperately trying to break the slipstream as Super Pow absolutely bounds down towards him on the back straight. 5/10 the gap, 4/10 the gap, 3/10 the gap. Super Pow looking up the inside. Is there a way past? Not this time around. Little bit of lag there from Andy Bianchi. Andy Bianchi nearly loses it. Super Pow now. Can he find a way past Andy Bianchi? He does. Super Pow leads round 10 of the Super Championship in 2024. It's the two protagonists from last year as well who were battling for second place for a very long time. Super Pow leads, followed by the Italian stallion. Super Pow not going to give him any place to pass if he can help it at all. Andy Bianchi though gets a much better exit. It's a long stretch down to turn 10. Super Pow maintains his lead by 2/10 of a second. Super Pow now 6/10 out in the lead, but Andy Bianchi once again, as I said, that acceleration from the 458 is unrivaled. 8/10 now the gap as Super Pow threads the needle. Andy Bianchi once again just a superior out of corner acceleration. Andy Bianchi in the slipstream of Super Pow. Super Pow goes defensive. Andy Bianchi follows him. Down the back straight. Andy Bianchi looks up the inside and goes up the inside in nearly a very impossible place to come past. But can he retake the lead of the race? Yes, he can! Andy Bianchi once again back in the lead of this round 10. Sensational! Super Pow and Andy Bianchi battling away towards the finish line if they can at all. 16 of the 25 laps left. 16 of the 25 laps gone. 9 laps left remaining. Nick Santos, though, is a man lurking in the background. He's only 13 seconds away and is catching them. It was 15, by the way. 4/10 the gap here now. Super Pow threading the needle a bit better, looking up the inside of Andy Bianchi. Can he come past? Bianchi shuts the door. Super Pow now and Andy Bianchi just battling away. Super Pow looking to come past Andy Bianchi any way he can, desperately needs to. And Super Pow looks up the inside. No place to come past just yet, but Super Pow and Andy Bianchi accelerate out of turn 17. Super Pow now into the slipstream. Can he get him down into turn 1? Super Pow versus Andy Bianchi towards turn 1. Who has the superior straight line speed? It is Super Pow who retakes the lead of the race once again. Andy Bianchi falls back into the slipstream. Can he find a way past into turn 1? Super Pow goes defensive. Super Pow now maintains first place, 5/10 is the gap. Once again, as I've said, 458, acceleration bonanza, comes out of the corner, and now is only 1.5 tenths behind Super Pow, back down to 2 tenths as they come through turn 3, and now through turn 4. Sensational racing from these two. Andy Bianchi looks around the outside. Can he get a better exit? Does look like it. Andy Bianchi with a better acceleration retakes the lead of the race once again. Super Pow finds it back and retakes that lead. Treads the needle once more. 1/10 the gap now. Sensational. Super Pow versus Andy Bianchi. Lap 17. Here we go. And Andy Bianchi back into the lead of the race once again. Super Pow desperately trying to keep up with Andy Bianchi, and Andy Bianchi trying desperately to keep up with Super Pow. You just don't know who's going to win this race. Andy Bianchi goes slightly wide, and Super Pow retakes the lead of this race. Andy Bianchi now once again back in the lead of this race. Santos 9.9 seconds behind as these two squabble and squabble and squabble. Andy Bianchi for now leads with Super Pow following in the slipstream. Who can get a better run down to turn 1? That 911 is faster in a straight line than the 458 Italia. Woo! Super Pow retakes the lead of the race again. Who breaks later? Super Pow breaks later, but goes a bit deep, and Andy Bianchi now once again back up into the lead of this race. I'm sweating. I'm absolutely sweating. I don't know where to look. I don't know who's going to win this race. Santos now is only 8.8 behind, and there is 7 laps remaining. Andy Bianchi 3/10 of a second out in the lead, with Super Pow now bringing that down to 3. It was down to 2 tenths. It's now down to 3 tenths. I have to go and get the air conditioning turned on because I'm absolutely roasting here. 4/10 of a second now the gap. Turn on this thing. Mode frosty. Oh my god, I need it to be frosty. And we'll bring that temperature right down, as low as it can go. It's 5/10, 6/10 the gap now. We have it down to 18 degrees, and hopefully it starts up soon, because oh my goodness gracious, I am absolutely starting to sweat here. The gap is 1 second now as Andy Bianchi starts to get a little bit more advantage due to the tyre wear. Andy Bianchi goes a little bit wide. Is that going to be a penalty? It is a penalty for Andy Bianchi. 5/10 of a second. Santos 7.9 behind. Once again, straight line speed of the 911 is significantly better than that of the 458. Look at this for a battle. 6 laps remaining. 1.1 the gap. Super Pow knows he doesn't have to do much now to retake first. All he has to do is sit back, stay within relatively close distance of Andy Bianchi, who's going to be forced to slow down on the straight. Super Pow now 1.5 back from Andy Bianchi, but that time penalty 5/10 is usually about a second penalty in reality when you're forced to slow down, especially on the straight when the car behind you most definitely does not have to slow down. 6.9 the gap now between Santos and Super Pow. Super Pow going to do? Super Pow is staying out, or is he peeling off into the pits? He's peeling off and into the pits. Super Pow pits with 6 laps left remaining. Santos now will take second place from Super Pow. And how big is that gap 6.8 seconds the gap. That's how big it is. Superpower now refueling. Iliwulski comes around turn 17. And Superpower is now released. How far behind is he going to be though? 25.6 seconds at the moment. Santos 6.2 behind Andy Bianchi. You can hear the scream of that 458 a mile away. You can actually almost hear it over the BMW from this section of the track. Superpower on fast tyres. 6 laps left remaining. 26 seconds seems a bit of a fetch, but you wouldn't know. Something might happen. .2 the gap now. Andy Bianchi can see Santos in his rearview mirror, and Santos can see Andy Bianchi. .8 the gap now. Andy Bianchi's tyres are in better condition than Santos. Sweating, lads. Absolutely sweating, so I am. Andy Bianchi has encountered back markers. Nick Santos, the fastest man in Sector 1. 4.9 the gap now. Superpower is catching both the front running drivers, but not enough laps left, I suspect. Mats Alonso has been disconnected from the session, I suspect. I doubt he quit. That'll be investigated after, but he has no business to quit. He was very close to pool there. He was running in nice points too. 4.5 the gap now. Santos now 4.4 behind Andy Bianchi. Santos has cleared the back markers. .1 the gap now. Andy Bianchi has a lap and a half left, so hold on. Santos has a lap and a half left to catch the Italian stallion. Luckily, I have a charger right here, because my remote just died. Oh, Santos has gone off the track! He had just too much of a spin, and now Andy Bianchi has a lap left to hold on. Tyre wear has become too much to handle on that BMW. .6 seconds the gap. The race well and truly over at this stage. Half a lap left for Andy Bianchi. Andy Bianchi now comes through turn 14 right now, and now through turn 15. And up towards 16, and rounds that final corner for the last time today. The last time this man stood in top step was last year at round 24, where he won his home race in what was supposed to be his final home race. But it wasn't going to be his home race, a final race ever, because Andy Bianchi wins round 10 and will take a top step once more in the Super Championship. Nick Santos, a valiant effort, and ends up in second place. Super Pow will take third place. Closest car behind is 29 seconds off. Super Pow will take a podium once more. 15 desperately needed points. He takes the checkered flag, and that is all she wrote. Andy Bianchi is your victor. First win for Scuderia Bianchi, and his first win since his official return. Iliewulski, valiant effort, will take fourth place. Unless, is there some drama to happen here? No, they're on the back straight. That'll it. Fourth place for Iliewulski. And Poole will take 5th place. Iwulski takes 4th. 12 needed points. Poole will take 10 points. And Ben, what a sensational race he's had, will take 8 points home. And Pillsworth will take 6 points home. Great race for both ARPs once again. Big haul of points. His 10th win ever. How about that? Andy Bianchi is your victor. Okie dokie, gents. I'm going to go grab my phone and we'll do the anthems. My throat is absolutely destroyed after that. Whew. Okie dokie. Seven likes, thank you so much, boys. We're going to go straight to the anthems. And Italian driver, there is going to be only one anthem played because it represents both the team and the driver. Let me just find it. Excuse me a second. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, please be respectful of the driver and the team's national anthem. Congratulations, Andy Bianchi. Once again, you're the man on the top step. I've been telling everybody for years that 458 is a great car, and nobody feckin' listens to me. Si ragazzi, forza scuderia. Congratulations, Andy Bianchi. Pretty impressive. Very, very impressive. Anyway, we're going to go to driver of the day. Start a poll. Okie dokie, gents. Vote for your driver of the day. Please do vote for your driver of the day. Giomata Fantastica, says Alejandro Martinez. Please do vote for your driver of the day. He was quick, alright. Ben was very, very, very quick. Very impressive race from that young man. Very impressive race. Very impressive race indeed. 10 votes on the poll. Lads, I'm absolutely sweating. I have to turn back on the feckin' heat, or the heat, or the cooling again. God, that was... I'm absolutely dying. That was roasting. I'm absolutely roasting. Take it easy, Alejandro. Well done today. That was exceptionally good to watch. Exceptionally good to watch. Really, really enjoyable. The Ferrari didn't like the cold. Nah, it generally doesn't, but it's seriously a good car, man. It's a really good car. Okay, dude, we're going to call it at that. Andy Bianchi, you are the driver of the day. Congratulations. Let me just write that down. No, it's here. Where is my... I can delete that, I don't need that anymore. On, there we go. I don't know why the hell I thought it wasn't on, but Apparently it wasn't. Where's my list? There it is. And then round R10 was A, B. Really, really well done, boys. Did he have the fastest lap too? Someone atted me. Who atted me? Ah. Icon. Posting in stuff. I did not see that. My phone was out in the... My throat is absolutely shot, boys. Absolutely shot. Oh, good idea. I better save the fucking... Because I suspect there's going to be incident reports. Lucy probably isn't here, Nick, I would say. And with that, RG Labs takes the lead of the championship. Not too bad. Yeah, it's impressive. It's impressive. Considering where the team started at the start of the year. Very, very impressive. Very, very impressive. I'm going to have a quick drive around myself. Because, why not? I think Spiders and Super Junior are asleep, so I might just pinch a quick little drive around on the track. Yeah, I think I'm going to pinch a little drive around on the track. Do you know what I mean? I'm going to pinch a little drive around on the track. Ferrari parade, yeah, I'm coming out with my Ferrari. I can't hear the revs or anything like that, so I can't really... The Ferrari is skittish in the cold, to be fair now, boys. It is actually very skittish. I found the marbles there for myself. Oh, yeah, the Ferrari is definitely skittish. Beautiful car though. Beautiful car. It's a car you can definitely have a lot of fun with. It does kind of look like a Maserati, doesn't it? Right, I'm going to go for a fast one. Owl Soupy still kind of has it alright. If I gave it a little bit of effort, maybe I could find some nap times. Let's see if I can recreate my 39.8. If I could recreate my 39.8, I'd be happy. Oh, that was woefully bad. Oh, just about managed to hold on there. Right, we'll heat the tyres up and we'll try again. Oh, come here, I know already that the Ferrari isn't easy. Oh, lost it. But anyway, gents, I'm going to call it a day at that before I make more of a fool of myself. Burn the rubber off. Okay, boys. Right. I'm done. Well done, boys. That was a great race. Really, really good to watch. I'm gonna... Did I save the replay? Let me just make sure I saved the replay. Okay, I already saved it. Alright, boys. We're gonna call it a day at that. And thank you all so much for taking part. And we will see you next week. Not sure for where. But I'll figure it out. Don't worry. I'll figure it out. Anyway, gents, without further ado, go to me na magat agus slán a bhaile.